and prosperity. But y'all, we made it. 2022 is right around the corner. So, how are you going to enter into that new segment of life? I want you to make a conscious decision right now, today. What is today's date? The 5th? Looking for my other phone so I can see the. Yes, December 5th. This day. That when January 5th hit, you're going to be at a different mindset. Your vibe, your energy, your inner peace is going to be so on point to where you're daily, gradually becoming better and better and better, and your soul is being transformed daily into the better version of yourself, the peacefuler version, the happier version, the more content version, the appreciative version, right? But it starts with you, with each thought that you think, each feeling and emotion that you get. You controlling it and channeling it for good. We all are superheroes. Use those powers for good. You have the power to control your emotions, to control your feelings, to control your thoughts. Stop allowing outside sources, and that's anything outside of you, including your mate and your children, which are the closest things to you. Stop allowing them to control you because you are allowing it. You take back control, and no matter what they're going through, no matter what they're experiencing, you take control of who you are and stay happy, stay positive, and stay at peace within, which in return will pull and draw that out of them. And then you will only deal with that side of them. I'm telling y'all, growth is it's important and it's a good thing. Ain't nothing wrong with growth and wisdom and knowledge and expansion, because it helps you to be a living example of this pure positive energy. Those same people you look at and you admire from a distance, and you like, man, how do they, man, every time I see her, every time he talk, we all have the ability to be that. We were all created as that. We just have gotten a little sidetracked. We've gotten a little, distracted by what's around us. And we have just allowed what is around us to control us, and we gave up our control. It's time to take back that control before 2022 starts, before that countdown starts and we Happy New Year. It is time to start getting your mind ready to take back control of your life. Do not enter into another year. Y'all, I'm about to cry. Do not enter into another year in the same space, mentally, emotionally, physically, some of you, that you were in last year this time. I can say for a fact, I did it. I am at such a much better headspace and physical space than I was last year this time. I did that. I made moves that I did not see coming. But I knew I needed to be the better version of myself. Sometimes you got to separate yourself from things, people, places, and spaces spaces to become who you are the best at being. If you have gotten so comfortable or has gotten just so where mentally you cannot pull yourself out by being there physically, you got to get yourself to that place where you can be by yourself to get yourself together. It's a choice. You can say all day long, I can't do this, I can't leave and I can't. If you say you can't, and you never will. Your belief is what's keeping you where you are. So like I said, don't get mad at folks who are living their best life. Living life like it's golden. Being set free daily. Prospering and succeeding daily. Do not get mad. Do not get jealous. Do not get upset. Do not hold envy or strife or be hateful toward others. Be appreciative that they did it, because that is a living example to you that it can be done. And if you just hold on, it can happen for you too. Whether it's physically you moving in another place or mentally and emotionally you moving to another place, which will in return change the whole environment where you are, which is possible. Because before I physically moved, I mentally and emotionally saw change. But still, I knew that there was another move I had to make. Everyone don't have to make those same moves. Everyone's life is different. But everyone should be living the best version of their life that is possible. And you can do it. It is possible for us all. Choose ye this day. What life? What is your best life? And don't let nothing or no one keep you from it. You deserve it. You know your worth. Know your value. I keep going back in my mind to a message that was preached almost 15 years ago at a church I was attending. And the preacher said, I will not die here. That is what shook me from my first place in life, where I knew I had grown from. Before I even started in relationships and things like that, in a family dynamic where I was, it shook me and it got to me. That man came from a whole nother state to where I was to give that message out, and it resonated with me, and it has stayed with me, because certain places we get in life, because other people get comfortable, we think we got to get comfortable and stay for years and ages. Some places you're only meant to be for specific times. Certain people are only placed in your life for specific reasons. Every man you meet, lady, listen, can I speak to you? Every man you come in contact with, no matter how emotionally attached you get, how fine he may be, every man is not a potential future spouse for you. Learn that early. You'll save yourself the hassle. Take it from me. Some men are just placed in your life to be a business partner. Some men are just placed in your life to be a means of contrast, to focus you to realize what it is you really want in life. Some men are just placed in your life to encourage you, to uplift you, to help you put gas in your car, to help you pay your rent. Keep it real. Some men are just placed in your life to open the door for you. Every man that's nice to you and that you find a alignment or connection with is not supposed to be your boyfriend, your boo, or your baby. You don't have to date every man you meet. You don't have to draw out your 5-year plan. That's why we get disappointed. That's why we get upset and frustrated. Because we're going against what we really know. Because of what other people are saying. Girl, y'all ain't married yet. Girl, y'all know, y'all need to be going ahead and get married. Tell them to mind they bleeping business. Don't let your mama, your family, your church tell folks to stay in their place and mind their business. I don't care who they are. I don't care what titles they have. It is not their place to tell you what to do with your life. Because I promise you, when you dealing with the drama and the stuff, they gonna be over there drooling on their pillow. And when you do call them, you can't even get through because they can cut their phone off. They put their phone on do not disturb until they feel like dealing with you in the congregation again. It is what it is. Ain't nothing gonna set us free but the truth. Live your life for you. Know what is right for you. Rightly divide the word of truth for your life. Everyone has a different road to take. Some people it's for you to stay with one person for 55 years. Some people it's not. Some people it's for you to have 6 or 7 different relationships. Some people it's not. There is no one big enough or in power enough to tell you when your life is not going according to plan. They don't even know what the plan is for their own life. So how can they look in your, before you take the beam out your own eyes first? You can't see me clearly because you can't see yourself clearly. We all have to live our own life. We all have a journey. Because I promise you, as much and as sure as I'm fine and black, God ain't gonna ask me no question about you and what you did or didn't do, what you said and didn't say. And I promise you, let me help you. Let me help a handful of people out there right now to get the stress off you. You ain't got to worry about me because he ain't going to ask you nothing about LockMarie Pearl Richardson. I promise you. So take that. Look, relieve yourself of that worry and let me worry about her and you worry about you. Okay? And if everybody do that in their life with all their friends and their families and associates and the news and celebrities and tabloid, like if you just let other folks take care of themselves, this world would be such a much better place. But mine is because I'm make sure I'm creating that world for me. And I want us all to create that world for us. Because all things are possible to them that believe. It's not possible for you because you're not believing it. Once you start actually believing things and walking in that belief daily, like you believe in all the negative you hear, you know, what they call news, because Lord knows 90% of it is negative. Once you start believing